Oh, finally fishing. It's 12, just bang on 12:30 now. You'll see from the other film footage, but I'll just repeat it in case I don't put any of that on there. It's Monday the 21st of October. I arrived here at about 10:30 and had a look round the lake. I went down the other end of the lake originally, where the wind's pushing into, because it's normally where I would expect to find a few fish. But this morning it was quite cold, and it was raining when I got here. I had to put my waterproofs on. Raining quite heavy as well, but real chill. It's a north wind, and I couldn't find any fish down that end of the lake, so I continued on. Did a wander round, and eventually I found some fish, not where I was actually expecting them to be, but over to one side, and they were just on the border of where the ripple was starting and the calm water was. They were hanging around there. It must be just a little bit of a temperature difference there. Anyway, I sat and watched them for a while, and then I did a lap of the lake. Couldn't find anything else except for an odd fish, but nothing of any size. And then I came back to here, and the fish that I'd seen first of all, the majority were small in that group. But as I stood and watched for a little while again, I saw 4 decent fish coming in. I'm pretty sure a couple of them are the fish that I'm after, but it was very difficult to tell. The sun wasn't out, it was just overcast, and on the side where I was able to look down in the water from, even from getting up high, the Polaroids were just a waste of time. The light was completely wrong. But anyway, I've baited up there, and I've also got the second rod out because I did see a fish going round the other side of the bay, just one solitary fish. So I've put half a dozen baits over there, and I've got this rod over there, but it's this left-hand rod is the rod that is the banker rod today, hopefully. But it's just starting to warm up now. I've just taken my fleece off, and I've got my coat off now because I'm actually quite warm. But when I first arrived, it was absolutely freezing. I should just have to keep looking around the lake and see if I can see anything else top out. Strangely enough, I came over about a fortnight ago, but didn't fish, just came over for a look. And down this particular size, I did see one of the fish that I'm after top out here. Not out, they're like really up, and crash back down. So that's a couple of times I've seen one of them around here now, so I'm hoping that's where they quite a favoured area for them to feed and reside. Once again, I'm sitting right on top of the rods because it is such a snaggy water here. I've got the line to 15 pound. When I started fishing over here, I put 15 pound on instead of the usual 12. It's about the maximum that the rods will take, and specifically because there is so many snags in this water. Doesn't matter where you fish on here really, except for one part. There's either snags out where you're fishing, or there's snags to the side of you, and you've really got to lean into some of these fish if you're going to have any chance of getting them in at all, because otherwise they're under the sunken branches and that's it, you can kiss them goodbye. We're in on the banker rod, which I said it would be. Ooh, got to keep him away from the trees on this far side here. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Wind down. As if he gets under any of these bushes, I can kiss it goodbye. Come on. Oh, I don't like that feeling. He's pulling hard. Come on. Go the other way. That's better. If he goes up the other ways, the chances of him getting into any bushes are much less than from if he comes back this way. Oh. Get the rod up a bit now and sort of get on top of it a little bit. Ooh. It's hard to tell how big it is at the moment because it's not really tearing off, and it made for the bushes first of all. Ooh. As I said, there was quite a number of small fish in with the big fish, so he's doing the worst thing now. He's going too close in round this side where I've got snags around here. They never stay out in the middle where you want them, do they? Just keep pulling on it. Get the rod under there. Don't you dare go under those bushes. Don't you dare. He's trying his damnedest. Right, it's right in front of me now, but it's not. There we are. Oh, let's hope he's a little bit tired. So no, I am. It's not bad. It's not a bad fish. It's a lovely looking common. Come on, in the net, please, please, please. Oh. Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh, well, that was a result. Blimey. I'll leave it to rest a moment and I'll have a rest myself and then we'll have a look at it. I've got to move the gear, it's not much room in this swim. That knee's just gone. I'm having to do a bit of a Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon here and put it back in a minute. Oh, that's better. Right. Well, would you Adam and Eve it? I've just got that one in the net, as you saw, and before I'd got a chance to weigh it and put it back, I've got another one on the other rod actually, which I wasn't really expecting to to happen. Oh, not on here anyway. I thought it'd definitely be one fish at a time. Oh dear me. I certainly thought it'd be a one fish, wait a long time before you got the next one. I don't think it's a huge one though, so that might help. It's trying the same trick as the other one, but on this side where it's trying to get under the bankside undergrowth. They don't. Right. Well, I've showed you on another occasion how to get two fish in one net. I didn't think I'd be having to show you again. There's another common. Come on, matey, join your brethren in there. Yeah. Yeah, they are still both in there. Just for a second I thought one had gone. Oh goodness, right. I'll try and get these two out and weigh these now. Right, I've just weighed this one. I've settled on 14.5. I've got the other one still in the net. Dealing with them one at a time, obviously. There we are. I'm not going to muck about too much. As I said, I settled on 14.5. Once again, in absolutely good condition, apart from the odd spawning abrasion. Mouse excellent, absolutely pristine. Not the biggest tail on it, probably what it didn't fight as quite as hard as some of the others, but a beauty nonetheless. I'm going to get that put back and deal with the other one. Once again, deeper in the belly than the last one. Beautiful mouth, absolutely lovely condition. Anyway, let's get that one slipped back as well. He's getting a bit lively. Oh, I'm just about to make the rods back up. I cut both lines so that it made it easier than trying to get the landing net to the unhooking mat with the rods. I'll just cut them straight away and right, I'll get that rod back out and work on the next one. No, that's short. One thing I do agree with Martin Bowler on is I'd rather have a dozen casts and know it's in the right place than sit on a bad cast. Doesn't do much for your confidence or for catching fish. That's better. Right, just get that line sunk. Get back lid on it. We are good to go. I'm putting them in the clip. I don't normally, but I want as much notification of when I get a run, or as early a notification of when I get a run as possible. Right, get on with the second rod. I'm all sorted, retackled the rods, put a little bit more bait in. It's now 13:39. As you can see, I've taken the bib and brace off and the jumper as well. Oh, sweat was pouring off of me. It's suddenly gone from being absolutely freezing this morning to mild. It said it was going to get milder as we go through the week, and as we go on through the week I'm hoping to get a trip in on the canal, and also a trip in over the river, because it should have fined down a little bit by then. But yeah, I can't believe just how mild it is, how much the temperature has risen. It was absolutely pouring off me a few minutes ago. But anyway, we're fishing again now. Got a little bit of bait out, just as a top up really. I'm not overly confident of getting anything else today, I'm going to be honest. As I said at the very start, it's not really a run's water. I'm not going to sit here and catch fish after fish after fish as I would on other venues like Boddington or Draycott or some other places that I go. I'm totally amazed that I caught 2 last time, and I'm totally amazed that I caught 2 this time, but as I said, I'm not super confident of getting anything else at the moment. But we'll see, we'll fish on. I'm here till about 4 o'clock again. Either when I'm out this way, I either fish till about 4 o'clock and pack up and get going, or I have to stop until after 6 to avoid all the traffic. So that's why I tend to pack up at those times of day. I'll have a pop round in a little while if I don't get anything, and I'll go back and I'll have a look and see if I can see any fish. Sun's not out again. It's very difficult to see what's going on where I've got both the rods at the moment. But I've had 2 fish, so they're still not quite what I'm after, but they're getting bigger. That's the main thing. They're going in the right direction. I'll consider these practice runs till I get what I want. But yeah, so it's very nice now. Anyway, I'm going to shut up because I'm waffling on, pour myself a drink, settle back and await and see if anything does happen. I think I might have spoke too soon. Oh, there we go. Come on, this way, this way. Get away from them bushes. I'm afraid you're not going to see many actual runs while I'm fishing over here like you would normally, because I'm always going to get the rod first as soon as it goes to get the fish away from the snags, and then the camera will go on after. When I'm fishing at places like Jubilee Pools or, as I said, Boddington or anywhere where it's snag free, I don't mind letting the fish run while I put the camera on. catch the old bite alarm going and that, but not over here. I do like to come round to this bush on this side. I must confess, I don't know where it is. This feels like it's very small though. I don't really know what the size range is. But because it was just the bigger ones that I was interested in, but there we go. It's a fish nonetheless, and they're always exciting when they come from new venues. I must be doing something right for once. Here we go. There we are. Come on. No, don't get your head back down again. There he is. Oh. Well, I often talk about luck when I'm fishing, and you know, I make a statement of, you know, I always found over the years that luck balances itself out, and Jack Hargraves used to keep records, him of Hell fame, and he reckoned that even the top fishermen usually get about one good day in 4. But going back to the luck thing, just then, just as I put the net under that fish and turned it round, as it flipped over in the net, that shot out up above me and then crashed back down in the water just as the fish was in. Probably as I let the line go slack, but might have got off a minute or two earlier, mightn't he? Or a couple of seconds earlier, and then it wouldn't be in the net. So, as I say, sometimes you get the fish you don't deserve to catch, and sometimes you lose the fish that you do. Right, get that weighed. I'm really glad that I just weighed this, because I thought it was smaller than the others and I wasn't going to bother, and it didn't fight as hard as well. And calm down. I've just given it away now, and it's 1612. He's a lot fatter in the body than the others, if he's going to behave. Come on, come on. 1612, but still in absolutely beautiful condition. Its mouth doesn't look like it's seen a hook, except the one that I've just put in it, unfortunately. But there we are, but absolutely beautiful. They are certainly getting bigger. It's just 10 to 3 now, and I think I'm going to call it a day there. Haven't seen any fish movement for the last hour and a half almost. It's gone very quiet. Weather's changed again. As you see, I've put my jumper on. It's cooled off quite a bit now. Sky's gone really black behind me here, and it looks like it might well rain. So I think I'm going to call it a day at that. Mustn't be greedy. And come back another day. If I'd seen some fish movement, I think I'd have stayed on, but I haven't seen anything. It's just gone dead. Still, I've had 3, so I mustn't moan. And they're 3 bigger ones than I had last time, so we're working our way in the right direction. So I think I'll get everything packed away now and make tracks back for the car. All the going's good. The only thing I've seen, there was a water vole came along here a couple of minutes ago, worked its way and come swimming through this gap here, but fish wise, no, very quiet. Okay, anyway, I'm going to wrap up and get away. So once again, thank you for watching. Until the next time, all the best with your angling.